Alright, a little feisty, that's good. What's up everyone, welcome back. Got a new car in Horizon 5. Not a new car to the series, but we got a new car in Horizon 5, and it's this MR2. I actually always like these, there's something interesting about them. Was a big fan of the previous one, and I'm not a big fan of the one that came after this. It just looks a little weird. I don't know, there's something about this one that just, it screams like 90s. I don't know, I love it. I really, really love this one. So we got this new car, new MR2, 1995 MR2 as well. As you can see, you get it by getting 20 points here, which I've just finished right now. And yeah, I wanted to drive this thing. I want to test it out. I want to see what it's like. There you go. Nice. You even have like a little boost meter as well on the dash, which I love about these old Japanese cars, especially the Toyotas. You have like a little boost gauge. It's sick. Anyway, yeah, I like this thing. I've always liked this thing. Now, obviously, since it's an MR2, very, very short wheelbase, which means it's very, very twitchy. It's mid-engine, it's rear-wheel drive. It's got a recipe to be a really, really, really good car to drive. And I want to build it for something. Let's take it out and drive it and try to build it for something interesting. So, I'm going to bring it back into the festival just so we can see what sort of parts we have available for this thing. Do we have any visual parts? Okay, we have some stuff, because I can see you can change the side skirts. As soon as I see side skirts there and a rear bumper, then that means we have some things that we can add onto this thing. Okay. It just reminds me of the early 2000s, seeing these on the road. There used to be so many of these on the road. Well, not so many, but there used to be a lot of these on the road. And I remember a lot of them used to have so many different types of body kits where they just look like ridiculous, like crazy kids. You know what I mean? Like the sex spec scene, pretty much, that was going around, and it was sick. I used to love them. So we have this front bumper here. I mean, I actually don't really mind any of these, to be honest with you. I want to get probably this one because it's the most ridiculous looking one. I want to get this thing to be a little riced out. I knew this wing was gonna be in it. I knew it. This wing is pretty much the same as the original one, except slightly lifted and slightly changed, which actually looks really, really good. Not gonna lie. No wing on it, looks weird. And then obviously you have the, you know, and then we have this. I've actually seen this wing before as well, but it has to be this. I'm sorry, but if we're gonna go full Ricer mode with this thing, it has to be that. The Bomb X kit. Do I want to go with it? I don't know. This just looks so much worse, and I want to put it on. It just makes it look so much more extreme. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, this one, because it matches the front end. Yep. I guarantee you, at some point in my childhood, I've seen one of these MR2s going around looking exactly like this. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. Alright, let's have a look at engine swaps. What have we got here? We got a Honda engine, we got a Rally engine, Racing V6. Okay. And then we have the 3-liter Racing V8. I mean, ideally what I want to do with this thing is keep the standard engine in it instead of doing all these engine swaps. And then just sort of build on this and see what it's like. Because, I mean, engine swaps, we could do pretty much on any car and then we know what they can do. But it's a lot more difficult to, like, you know, mess around with a car's original engine. Because, you know, you don't really have them on a lot of different types of cars. So this will use a 2-liter supercharged engine. Am I right in saying that? Pretty sure it's supercharged. The old one is definitely supercharged, I know that for a fact. But I'm not entirely sure if this one is supercharged or turbocharged. Actually, we can answer the question right here. Oh, it's turbo. I thought it was supercharged. Fair enough. Anyway, let's see what else we can do to this thing. I'm gonna keep it rear-wheel drive as well. I'm gonna give some better tires. We'll go slick tires. I'm gonna give this thing as much grip as I possibly can as well. I'm gonna bring it out on a track as well and race it there. We'll go with 265s. I think we can squeeze out quite a decent amount of power out of this thing, so I'm gonna go and give this thing some nice wheels here. I actually really like these. I don't know, like 6-spoke wheels on this thing kind of look good. Alright, I'm putting these on. Yeah, there's something about 6-spoke wheels on this thing that's just I really like for whatever reason. I don't really know why. I just do. We'll go 16s as well. I'm not going to go too big because they'll just look a bit stupid. We can definitely change the track width. for this, so we can bring the wheels out just a little bit. I don't really think we should. I mean, look how far out they stick if I do end up changing the track width on this thing, so I actually don't really think that we need to change the track width at all on the front. Maybe the first step on the rear, probably do that. I love how I'm turning this thing into a car that can actually handle well, but at the same time I made it look disgusting with the body kit, so it's it's sort of counterintuitive. And then pretty much race spec parts for everything else, just to see what sort of performance we get with this car, in terms of the way it handles as well. I think we're not going to be able to do anything with aero on it, obviously with the kit that we have on here. Ideally, what I want to do is add the Forza kit on it, because that'll definitely give us some... Oh, can we take the top off this thing? I wonder, because it is technically just a target top, right? So I wonder if we can actually take the top off this thing. We're already in S1, pretty much at the top of S1 right now. 886, 56 horsepower out of this engine, 710 newton meters of torque. I mean, for a car that weighs 1,000 kilos, this is pretty naughty. It's pretty nice. Okay, I think we've done everything, so let's take it out on the track and see what it's like. Again, all that power is going to go to rear wheels. It's a good thing I have the slick tires on, and they're very wide as well. Let's have a look at the gear ratios and everything. I'm going to stretch these out just so we have a nice high top speed. Okay, fair enough. Okay, unfortunately we cannot take the top off this thing, which is bad. Oh, we can! Yes! Wait, can we actually drive around without the top on? That's sick! Sorry, it's not even a target top, it's like a T-top. Is that the same thing? I don't really know. For whatever reason, we can't like open all the doors and everything. Is it? I don't know. Can we not open like the rear hatch? We can't. What? Nah, that sucks. I wish we could open like the rear hatch, but that's good that we can take the top off this thing. I hope we can drive around without the top on. We'll see. Anyway, let's see what sort of colors there are available for this thing. The red was always the most common color for this car. Very, very rarely you see one in yellow, even though it looks kind of sick. It looks like the E36. What color is that yellow? That's on the E36. I can't remember what it's called exactly. Some people will let me know anyway in the comments. Green looks good on it. The blue also looks really, really good on it. Silver looks good. White, not a big fan. But the green, the blue, yeah, but basically the actually colorful colors look really good on it. The white and black, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the yellow. Yellow seems the most interesting one out of a lot of them. I'll keep the black wheels on it, whatever. I don't really mind that at all. Okay, let's drive this thing around and see what it's like. Slight tune change, nothing too crazy though. Just a slight change to the tune of this thing, just to see. Just see if I can get it basically to turn it a little bit better and stuff like that. But we cannot take the top off. That's so disappointing, man. Come on. Okay. Okay, it's definitely got beans. Lots of turbo lag from that single turbo. Sounds good from the inside though. Sounds like a race car. Brakes are very good. Alright, let's bring it over onto the track and try it out. Alright, here we go. I've used this track in previous videos, by the way. Just go find the share code if I forget to put it in this video, which I probably will. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what this thing is capable of. It revs so quickly. I love the brakes. I like to turn in. Lots of power. Whoa. That was bad. Oh my god. It just started skipping. That was really bad. Okay, let's try that one again. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. That felt so odd. This turn-in is fine with this thing. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. I really, really don't know. Oh my god. I'll go to third person as well in a sec. I just want to get a feel of the car real quick. Oh my god. This is lively. I definitely think it needs aero. I definitely think it needs aero and a bit of downforce because this thing... Oh my god. I'm like barely accelerating. There's a ton of turbo lag though. Yeah, look at the grip. I mean, the grip is good. I think it's a little bit too stiff. I might have to change my suspension setup a little bit. I think it's especially for this track. Whoa. Did I hit into something? I think I bottomed out. Yeah, this is too low and too stiff for this track, I think. I literally think I just bottomed out there. Yeah, look, it just slows it down. Like, I didn't even do anything. Alright, I need to change the tune on this thing. I definitely did not expect this thing to be like this. That's probably what happened there. I just sort of bottomed out and it didn't end up turning. Brakes are very, very good. Super strong brakes. The huge turbo lag is crazy. Whoa. It's really, really lively. Yeah, it definitely needs downforce, especially on the rear end. The rear end just sort of floats about all over the place. There's like no stability. Even in braking as well. What the hell? Did I just... Anyone hear that metal sound? Was that just my exhaust just falling off my car? What was that? This thing is definitely scraping. I'm hitting off something. Yeah, I can hear it. It's constantly hitting off the ground. Alright, let's quit this event. I need to change. Or I can just restart it, right? Can I restart it and change my tune? I think I can. Alright, I'm gonna lift this thing up and then change my settings a little bit. That's so weird. I'd never expected this thing to just like start scraping off the floor like that. Okay, it's now lifted. I've changed a couple things as well to get it so... It's still very twitchy. You can see how quick the steering is. You just have to be very careful on the power with it. Oh my god, it's so much better. Yeah, you just have to be very careful with the power. That's like, it's still scraping off the ground. Something is happening with this car. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a bugged sound or whatever, but it's like oil pan or something. What am I hitting off the ground? I don't know. It's like when I'm braking. Is it like the front end? It's just so weird. The grip is there. I definitely think this needs aero. Like if I want to build this thing properly for racing, unfortunately for me, it'll have to have the disgusting Forza aero on it. Is there a way I can send this thing in the air? I'm trying to think. What if I hit this straight up in front of me? Perfect. I want to have a look real quick. What is going on underneath it? Nothing. Like, visually, there's nothing there. See. I don't know. It's something is hitting off the ground, though. Like, you can hear it every single time. It's like something out of metal is just smacking off the ground, and I don't know what it is. Is it the exhaust, maybe? Just want to bring the brightness into it. I don't know. Like I said, it's usually when I'm like braking. No, there's nothing there really. I don't know. Something over the rear end here, like the transmission. I don't know. Oil pan, something. Exhaust. Something's hitting off the ground. And then it just like slows down. Yeah, this is bugged. There's something bugged about this car. 100%. Let's try in free roam as well. Just to see if it does the exact same thing. Or is it just on that track that it does it? That's very odd. I'll go up the mountain here. Why not? Actually, yeah, I'll go up. I was gonna say I'm gonna go down, but it doesn't really matter. So it still does the exact same thing. Yeah, it just feels a little floaty without air on it. Especially going at this speed. I don't know what it is. You have to be so careful on the power. See, like, that's very smooth. Oh, and then I gave it a bit too much power there. If you're smooth on the power, you can get out of corners very quickly with this thing, and it's really, really nice to drive. If you go flat out, even at high speeds, it just becomes really, really unstable without aero. Well, there's the MR2. Weirdly, on that track, it doesn't like going around it. Maybe I should try the Golden Toge just really quick lap with it, or really quick run with it. Like, without being, like, properly tuned. I could possibly try and do that. I just feel like this is, like, an actual road being used in the game, you know, and it's not, like, a custom thing like we've had before. So I'm expecting it here to actually be, you know, better. I changed my gear ratios just slightly. I made them shorter. Because I don't need to do, like, 250 miles an hour with it. The only problem now is... yeah, it's this turbo lag, so... it seems slow, but it just isn't. Because, like, I'm doing, like, 120 miles an hour. It picks up speed so quickly. It's a good car. Like I said, a little slidey, a little floaty overall. Yeah, with some better aero, I think it's definitely better. Also, it's much better on this track. I don't know if it's just that Pinewood track. It just this car just does not like it at all. It just keeps scraping off the ground for whatever reason. Even lifted like this. Oh my god. Okay, the gear ratios suit this turbo so much more now. And what I mean by that is... the boost is, like, just so perfect in the rev range that by the time, like, your peak boost, you have to change gear. I don't know, it's just really, really well done now with this gear ratio. Or gear ratios. I basically just changed my final drive. So now I can, like, floor it out of corners. Instead of before where I had, like, a ton of throttle control. I mean, you still need it. Whoa! See what I mean? You still need it. Like, there in fourth. Because this thing is very floaty. You still have to be careful how you start accelerating. Especially at higher speeds as well. The back end just has a mind of its own pretty much. It's nice to drive though. It really is. It's a little bit of a challenge. It's a little bit of a challenge having 600 plus horsepower. All going through the rear wheels as well. But because it's mid-engine, it's a absolute joy to drive. It's like a mini Ferrari. It's beautiful to drive. Again, just a little floaty. There's my first crash. Brakes are phenomenal. Because it's really, really lightweight, obviously, so... see, here I have to be careful. Not because I know that the car is big, because it's not big, the car is tiny, but... as I'm accelerating, when this thing floats about, I'm kind of afraid of it to like floor or to properly accelerate through there. And have it just float into the wall pretty much and stop my run. I know it's not going to be a particularly fast time. But I don't really care because I don't really build it for this track at all. I just sort of built it as like a little mess around fun car. Obviously get it to, you know, handle decently, but reason. Yeah, third gear is much better with this final drive. You can be so precise with it because it's so small. Move sideways, it's okay. It feels a little bit like an all-wheel drive car at some points. Because it's mid-engined. It's such a joy to drive. Seriously, super fun car to drive. Yeah, nice. 445. Slow, but it's nice. It's fun to drive. Again, like I said, it's a bit floaty, so it definitely needs the aero. That'll help it a lot, like a huge amount. But I really like the MR2. I like this thing. I feel like some people are already working on a tune or something to send me to try on either the Golden Tokyo or the Hill Climb or whatever it is that you guys are building it for. But I think this thing in A-Class is going to be an absolute rocket. If you can have the disgusting Forza aero that goes on it, that allows you to change aero tuning on it, I think this could be an absolute rocket on the Golden Tokyo especially. Because even right now, look how easily it turns into corners. And then, like I said, when I'm sliding this thing, it feels like an all-wheel drive car because it's mid-engine. I don't know. It just feels... it feels weird. It's nice. Alright. Well, that is the verdict on the MR2. I really like it. Very weird. I don't know. It just feels like it wants to hit off the ground on that map for whatever reason. It doesn't seem to do it on the regular roads of Horizon. I guess it's just on that map, the way it was created. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like it, comment, share, do whatever it is you guys would like to do. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.